When I first basically came to East Africa working on financial inclusion, it was really from a credit aspect, right? Looking at small, medium-sized businesses in emerging markets and their need for finance to grow. As that sort of evolved over time, it didn't take long to figure out that the lack of finance is really pervasive throughout the agricultural sector, throughout the value chain. So starting with the producer level, working its way up the value chain, downstream on the input suppliers, etc. And so it became less of just a credit aspect and really more embodying this whole idea of financial inclusion, which includes microcredit, which includes insurance, savings products, so the whole access to financial products and services that can actually enable either someone to be an entrepreneur and grow that business for themselves and for their families, or bigger size on SMEs, employing more people, growing, being able to serve more clients, being able to absorb greater volumes in the market, etc. So it's really evolved from a very small silo of looking at access for finance to grow a small business to looking at more holistically along the agricultural value chain and all the players that exist. Easily, we can look at the target, right? The Fund for Rural Prosperity was set up to impact 1 million rural poor people's lives. And we're gonna far surpass that, right? So that's an easy target to really look and sort of qualify ourselves and say that we're doing what we set out to do. I think interestingly, we set the fund up to focus on innovation and scaling. And we've seen that the scaling projects, the opportunities for scaling wasn't as great as we initially intended it to be. There just weren't as many projects that were ready to start scaling to big numbers. So we have focused a lot more on the innovation side. And I think our portfolio of 38 companies is highly innovative. And I think that's where we've probably surpassed what we even imagined in the beginning. But true to a challenge fund, you design it and set it up to address local problems with local solutions, and you can't really understand what those solutions are until the applications start rolling in. And I think that we've done a really great job to select a very robust, diverse, and impactful portfolio. The foundation is still, has its core DNA that focuses on education, youth livelihoods, and financial inclusion. And when we look at youth employment, the financial inclusion side plays a key role in the demand. So where will jobs be absorbed? Where will they be created, etc.? And financial inclusion plays a significant role in, as said before, fostering the growth of small and medium-sized enterprises, allowing access to finance for entrepreneurs, and so it's a key link to that demand on the job absorption side. I think where the focus now has to shift is more about use cases and usage of financial services. So it's not enough to think that any one person just has access to a digital transaction service for their finances. We need to think about better, use cases for them to use various types of financial services and products and stuff, and really enrich the use cases around it. So we've hit a lot of milestones in financial inclusion, and we feel really good about it, but now we need to get down and look into the data more and see that there's a lot still to be done to getting people to use the financial services and use multiple services.